Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we have a cool update coming from the guys at Epic Games, and it has to do with Unreal. And not long ago we got to talk about Unreal, the amazing things that they do, ship out to everyone, and the partnership with almost every company these days. And today we are seeing the free marketplace, the free marketplace content, the things that they do give for free every single month. And these ones are for the month of August. So in case you want to check out the ones which we talked about for the month of June and July, link is going to be in the description and you can go ahead and check those out. So today we will be taking a look at the free content that will be available. The very first one is the dynamic combat system. The dynamic combat system is so cool that you would always probably want to use this, and this tool is implemented directly and entirely in Blueprint. It gets to do with some sort of magic stuff, so just in case you want to play with some dynamic targeting, an AI system that you would like to use for creating some sort of combat, of course this has those tools that can get those things done for you. And the number of blueprints that you can find here is about 156, which is a lot if you ask me. And it doesn't just end there. There's also a couple of animations that you can get, so things like rolling, getting hit, attack. I think there should be death and all that ones, so you can go ahead and have them and play with them. And the number of sound cues that you can find from here is about 20, and the particle system too is incredible. So in case you want to create the next game that you would like to get most of these features in, link is going to be in the description for you to find these, and probably this might be just the best tool for you right now. Now let's move on to the next one, which they have announced, that has to do with environment. Don't we all just love a beautifully rendered nature scene? And today we are looking at something that has to do with one of them. So there is also an environment set that is available, and is a large library of foliage for the creation of beautiful forests, grassland, meadow, and mountain landscape. So in case you want to do your next vegetation scene, or you want to work on the next terrain, so probably this might be just the best thing for you to go ahead and work with. And if you're concerned about technical details, the texture sizes here are so cool. They range from 2K map all the way up, and you can find textures that ranges from the base color, height, normal, metallic, like the very basic things that you might want for a proper game. And it still comes with a couple of trees that also has level of details, and also has grasses, rocks, roots, all those beautiful things that you would need to create that next amazing landscape. So the environment set is something else that is really cool. I would definitely suggest that you work with this if you're into terrain building or if you're into landscaping. And next up is one that I kind of like, and it has to do with the footstep sounds with Blueprint setup. So we all know how hard it is for you to match sound with motions or match sound with actions. Yes, of course, this one gets to me. I don't know why, but if you want to work with sounds and you want to get those incredible sounds to work with the Blueprint, of course you should consider using this pack for that. And this pack doesn't just contain footsteps alone, it contains rattles, jump grunts, and so on and so forth. So some of the other technical things that you may want to know is it has about 159 different audio tracks, it has about 3 audio cues, and there's just a lot of other things that you can find. Link for this is also going to be in the description, so if you're interested to use these sounds, of course you can go ahead and try these things out. Now one more other one that is really cool is the generic NPC animation pack. It's not just like you're working with stylized animations or keyframed ones. All of the animations that you can find here are over 60 natural animations that had been carefully motion captured. So the motion capture thing contains like jump, run, idle, smithing, sneezing, dying, all of those things that you would need to make a perfect game. I think if you are into motion capture, this is going to be something that you really want to try out and use. So 60 different motion capture files that would make your life less harder. And a cool thing to note is, in case you want to use these motion files outside Unreal Engine, there is a source FBX that is also included within this pack. Now, the cool thing with this other one as well is that you can take out this FBX file and take it over to whatever 3D application that you want to work with. Or let's say you want to retarget this animation from one character to another, you can also go ahead and do that. We have a tutorial that actually covers that in the channel, and we also have another tutorial that covers stuff in Motion Builder. So you can go ahead and check these things out, and maybe you can find them useful. And there you go. The generic NPC animation pack is something that I guess you should go ahead and try out. Well, next off is the survivor vision. Have you seen in most games where you can actually go ahead and outline a character and let's say fill up the character, or you know, see through this character? Yes, that is something that you can do with this. So the survivor vision is also one of those amazing things that you can find from here and you can use. So it's a versatile post-processing VFX system that highlights both characters and objects, and you know, adds an extra layer of visual direction to guide the player. And that's exactly what it is. You've seen in some of the games where they tell you to pick maybe a potion, or you have to open up a box and that box gets highlighted once you hold down a key. Yes, of course, this is something that you can go ahead and use, and this kind of effect is used in a whole lot of AAA games. All right, so there's a lot of AAA games that gets to make use of this, and it will be very interesting to actually see that you have this tool for free and you can go ahead and use it. And other things to know about this is that it is fully customizable, which means that you can change what color you want. It's actually an easy drag and drop. So once you just drag and drop, you can go through Blueprint and you can make all of the changes that you want directly there. And so if you're looking for something like this, then of course you should check out the Survivor Vision, because it is actually like the best tool for you right now in case you're creating some sort of advanced games or advanced system. And now let's talk about a very cool aspect of every month's giveaway or free market content. This section is known as the new permanently free content. So within this section, everything here is going to be permanently free, and you can always go back and get this. These other ones that we've just talked about are not permanently free, which simply means that, you know, after the year runs out or after the month runs out, they would no longer be free on the marketplace. So that's why it's highly advisable that whatever tool that you want at this point, you should go ahead and check them out. So the new permanently ones are craft resource icons. Icons are one of those things that can visually help anyone that is playing a game to know what they're supposed to do at a given time, or you know, what tool or what reward, or you know, just something. It just gives them the idea that they have something that they can look at and get informed about something. So this here, the craft resource icon, which is made by Rexart, is actually cool because it comes with about 216 unique icons in total. So 216 is a lot, okay? It's a lot. Other things you need to know about this that has to do with the technical details: it is actually a 256 by 256 pixel size, and they are all PNG, which simply means that they are transparent, number one. Two, it doesn't necessarily mean that you only can use it here in Unreal. It simply means that you can actually take this to Photoshop or maybe any other app that you want to work with. Anything that accepts PNG, of course, you can come through, pick this thing up, and you know, go ahead and use it. So the craft resource is here, and it is totally free now, and you can always lay your hands on it. Next up is the isometric interior. So the isometric interior is, you know, one of those assets that you would like to get, all right, in case you want to create, you know, low poly, stylized, cartoon-like stuff. They're all 3D and stylized, which simply means that every prop and everything that you can find here are stylized, and you know, they exist in space. Some other things that you need to know is that this set actually contains 238 different components for house interior in a much more cartoon style format. The texture size here is, you know, not so heavy, but then of course it's just enough for whatever thing that you're doing. So just in case you want to create something very cool, I think a 1K map is more than enough. It accepts collusion, which is really good. There is no level of detail because there definitely isn't supposed to be one. This is just, you know, a low poly stuff, so I don't think it's going to be so intensively heavy for whatever tool that you're working with. The number of meshes, like I said earlier, the number of meshes or the number of things that you can find here, which includes, you know, props, and the props actually includes things like the floor, furniture, accessories, paintings, and all those stuff, Yes, you can get them here, and they are all about 238 in total. The material types that you can find, they are so cool, and also the instancing of this material is about 9. You can go ahead and check this out and use it. And so for the next project that you want to work on that has to do with an isometric stuff, instead of spending excessive amount of time trying to code for the camera or trying to work out things with the camera, of course you can just simply come through, use this tool and get things done, and prototype whatever thing that you want to prototype. And a cool news about this one is it is also permanently free, which simply means that you don't necessarily need to pay for this thing ever. So it's just there, and you can always come back and pick this tool and use it for whatever you want. I kind of find a very good use for this, so I think the guys doing architectural stuff might actually find this appealing as well. So these are like the marketplace featured content, and I would like to know what you guys think about this. If you want to find more stuff, you can always come over to this place. Link is going to be in the description, where you can find the permanently free collections for the entire time, okay? And you can also find the free content for the month, and also you can check out the Epic Games marketplace, where you can find a lot of asset packs and other stuff that you may want to use for your next game. If you want to check out last month's own, link is also going to be in the description. If you want to check out other news that has to do with Epic Games, link is going to be in the description. There's an update playlist. Go ahead, check these things out, and tell me what you guys think about them in the comment section. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button and turn on notification. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing if you can hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.